Hey there, feel-gooders, and welcome to the very first bonus episode of the Feel Good Social Podcast. My name is Kinsey, and today we're talking content creation. Now, I know that there's a lot that goes into content creation, and I also know that this is one of the biggest things that you struggle with when it comes to social media marketing. So I called in the experts. Today, we're lucky enough to hear the 9 top tips from 9 awesome content creators in my community. These rad women are spilling the beans on everything from what to post to how to post it. So buckle up, friends. We're about to get schooled. Hey friend, and welcome to the Feel Good Social Podcast. I'm your host, Kinsey, and I'm here to help you market your business in a genuine way that works without wasting your precious time. On this show, we chat about social media strategy and mindset tips with a focus on, you guessed it, feeling good. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some genuine conversation for the good of your biz.
Hey, I'm Jyssica, founder and CEO of Style Opal, a ladies' first social media and communications agency, as well as Upper Left Ladies, a community of creative women and femme entrepreneurs. So my number one tip for content creation, it's don't try to appeal to the masses. It's time more than ever to get niche and get human. Every single Instagram handle has a human behind the screen. We forget that so much of the time. So picture that specific person you want to reach in your mind and speak to them. Speak to her, speak to him. If you don't, that's when your posts get lost in the void. But if you do speak to them directly, you'll make them feel seen and heard, and they'll recognize you as the business for them, out of all the businesses in the sea, right? So that's how you build a community that truly boosts your business from social media. All right, if you have any questions, I'd love to hang out. You can find me on Instagram at @TheStyleOpal, like the stone, or my personal is Jyssica Yelas, JYSSICA. YELAS, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.
I'm Marissa Schulze with Haymaker Marketing, and my favorite content planning tool is the 80-20 principle. This is a pretty common business idea, but what it is that you're only supposed to be selling 20% to your potential clients. So when I'm building out an Instagram or Facebook post for the whole month, I always make sure that most of my content, 80% of it, is giving to the potential clients. It's giving them something beautiful. It's giving them information. It's giving them free ideas. And only 20% is actually selling or giving them coupon codes, anything like that. This really helps me plan from post to post. That's my favorite. And if you want more tips or where to find me, you can find me at Haymaker Marketing on both Instagram and Facebook.
Hey there, Feel Good Social listeners. My name is Bieber, and I am the founder of Hitched with a hashtag, which is a social media agency that's focused directly on serving those folks who work in the wedding industry. My number one tip for content creation is to mix it up with different formats. I think one of the worst things folks can do, especially on Instagram, is focus too much on stagnant or the same content. Throw some GIFs in there, do a video, create some social tiles and switch it up with some photos in between. I think this way you can show your breadth and depth of your ability to create content, but it also helps your audience stay super engaged. I hope this helps. I can't wait to follow you all on social. If you want to keep the conversation going, you can follow me on Insta at Hitched with a hashtag. Thanks.
My name is Gaydou. I'm a freelance graphic designer out of Boulder, Colorado, and I specialize in branding, packaging, and creative advertising for companies with purpose. So one thing that I do for content creation is I begin from the point of view of the end customer. It's so important to know who that target customer is because that's who the content is created for. So often a business owner or entrepreneur has an idea for content that they want to create, and I have to encourage them to think less about themselves and more about how this will make their end customer feel. Every detail matters when making content, such as your fonts, colors, icons, patterns, copy, logo. They all must align with how you want to be perceived. Content is a part of your brand, and your brand is your entire reputation as a company. It's what you stand for. It's what people are saying about you when you're not in the room. So make it good. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to connect, you can find me on Instagram at Gaydou Creative. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, my name is Baylee Price and I am a social media manager. I am really passionate about intentional living, so I love to translate that to my clients by helping them to have more time for the core of their business, their family, or whatever is their why in life. And my number one content creation tip has got to be being aligned with your content when you post it. It's a great idea to batch your content, but if you aren't feeling the topic you plan to talk about for that day, then don't do it. Because I 100% believe that people can feel your energy through your content, and if you aren't aligned with it, then your audience isn't going to be either. I would love to connect with you on Instagram. You can find me at SMMBaylee.
Hi, my name is Ashlee MacDouell, and I am a business coach from Alberta, Canada, and I specialize in helping done-for-you service providers transition into the coaching world. I am here today with my number one content creation tip for you, and that is brain dumping. I love to brain dump. I set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, and pen and paper is best for some reason. It's always better. And I will write down as many things that come to mind as I can. Anything, any type of content idea that my ideal client might be interested in or want to learn about or tells my story, I write it down. And I just keep writing and writing and writing. And as soon as the timer's up or when I'm done writing, I typically have 30 to 40 different ideas that I can use for content writing. After I'm done, I will sit and actually categorize these. So I'll just put a little letter next to them that indicates whether they're an inspirational post, an educational post, or a sales type of post to make sure that I can rotate through different content types for my audience. I hope this helped you. And if you have questions, you can find me on Instagram at Ashlee MacDouell. That's ASHLEE MacDouell.
Hi, I am Tricia Mogensen, and I am a business and marketing mentor. I help solopreneurs and coaches create and scale online businesses. And my number one tip for content creation is to know your target market and create content that gives that particular niche amazing value. If you'd like to dive in more or ask questions about that topic, you can find me on Instagram at Tricia_Mogensen, and I look forward to chatting more.
My name is Katee Duarte, and I am the founder of Duarte Group, a female-led agency specializing in social media strategy and management, influencer partnerships, and digital advertising. My top content creation tip is, and it's one of my favorites, and it's always to study the data. So oftentimes we have a bias, even subconsciously, and I find that we tend to design or write content that we personally just seem to like best. Instead, though, when we're working with clients, we let the data decide what to create more of. So what do our client statistics say? What does the client's competitor data say? And ultimately, what has resonated best with our client's audience based on numbers? Of course, this is always backed with a strategy that's designed from the get-go. But when we start rolling that content out, we analyze performance from this data and we make future content decisions from it. So it might be conceptualized initially through a feeling or a design process, but ultimately we always create content based on what the numbers say. And there are so many great content creation tips, but I love this one because we just can't dispute it and it's backed up. If you have any questions about this content tip or just generally and you'd like to connect, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I love to meet new people. My personal Instagram account is Katee Duarte, and so you spell that KATEEDUARTE. And our agency Instagram handle is Duarte Group Inc. So that's DUARTEGROUPINC.
My name is Kinsey, and I'm the head honcho over here at Feel Good Social, as well as the host of this little podcast. I honestly want to share so many content creation tips right now, but if I had to choose just one, I think it would be to make a strategy and plan ahead. Creating your social media content can be a super daunting task, I know. But when you map out your big picture and plan your posts ahead of time, you can not only make sure that your posts are all working together to propel your business toward your goals, but you'll also find that the process is so much easier, and you'll save yourself so much time. It's really a win-win-win. Now, I talk about this process quite a bit in a few of my previous episodes if you'd like to check those out. But if you would like to see the exact steps to mapping out your social media content in a neat little downloadable package, you can grab my latest free guide, The Roadmap to Stress-Free Social Media, at feelgoodsocial.com/stress-free-social. This literal map will walk you through the steps to creating your social media content every month in the least overwhelming way possible. Simply head to feelgoodsocial.com/stress-free-social to grab this free download. Thanks so much for listening, my friends. I truly hope that you enjoyed these 9 knowledge nuggets dropped on us from 9 rad content creators. I've linked everyone's info in the show notes below, so definitely connect with us all on Instagram. Have a wonderful week, my friends, and I'll catch you next Thursday. Thanks so much for listening, my friend. For show notes and a whole lot of other awesome freebies, visit feelgoodsocial.com. Simply go to feelgoodsocial.com for all the goods.